Hi, welcome to the third lecture of the chapter Quantum Chemistry. Our today's point of discussion is photoelectric effect. In the last lecture, we have seen Planck's hypothesis, which he had postulated in 1900, and the hypothesis is black bodies radiate energy not continuously but discontinuously in energy packets called quanta. Okay, so this is Planck's hypothesis. Now, the importance of the Planck's idea of energy quantization was quickly realized by Albert Einstein, and in the year 1905 he made a discovery known as photoelectric effect. So this photoelectric effect, it is based on Planck's hypothesis. Now see, what is photoelectric effect? Many students know very well that what is photoelectric effect. See, when a beam of electromagnetic radiation, here light rays are there, when a beam of electromagnetic radiation of a particular frequency falls on a metal surface, so this is metal surface, when these light rays falls on this metal surface, it emits electrons. So there is a emission of electrons. Now why this happens? This happens because electrons on metal surface absorb energy from the light beam and ultimately overcome binding energy. So when these light rays strikes this metal surface, the electrons on this metal surface absorb energy from this light beam and ultimately overcome the binding energy. So the emission of electron is possible. So this is photoelectric effect, which was suggested or discovered by Einstein. Now see, there are two main experimental observations of this photoelectric effect, and these observations are important. First observation is photoelectric emission of electron is possible only with the light of certain minimum frequency. We call it as a nu, which we called threshold frequency. Okay, so they require a certain minimum frequency. This threshold frequency varies from metal to metal. So this threshold frequency, it is not same for all the metals. It varies from metal to metal, and for most metals it lies in the ultraviolet region. So what is the first observation? Photoelectric emission of electron is possible only with the light of certain minimum frequency. We call it as a threshold frequency. So below that threshold frequency, no emission is possible. Okay, for the emission, there should be a minimum frequency. We call it as a threshold frequency. Then second observation is that kinetic energy of the emitted electrons increases on increasing the frequency. So when we consider kinetic energy of this emitted electron, that kinetic energy of this electron increases on increasing the frequency. So when we increase the frequency of this electromagnetic radiations or light rays, okay, then the kinetic energy of the emitted electron increases but remains unaffected on increasing the intensity of the light. So if we increase the intensity, there is a not any effect. Okay, but if we increase the frequency, the kinetic energy of the emitted electron increases. So these two observations are important for the multiple choice questions. Then see, when a light photon of a particular frequency nu hits an electron in a metal, it transfers its energy h nu to the electron. Okay, so when this light ray strikes the metal surface, it has energy h nu, and that h nu is transferred to these electrons. Then the electron uses this quantum of energy, so h nu, it is a quantum of energy, to overcome the energy phi that binds it in the metal and to increase its own kinetic energy. Okay, so when that h nu is given to that electrons, that electron uses that quantum of energy for two purposes. First one is to overcome the energy phi that binds it in the metal and to increase its own kinetic energy, that is C. The h nu, it is the energy given by electromagnetic radiation, it is used for two purposes: to overcome the binding energy, that is phi, and plus for the kinetic energy of electron, that is 1/2 mu square. So h nu is equal to phi, it is h nu 0. Nu 0, it is the threshold frequency which we require for the emission, plus 1/2 mu square. So h nu minus h nu 0, just we have rearranged it, is equal to 1/2 mu square. H is common, in bracket nu minus nu 0 is equal to 1/2 mu square. So h into nu minus nu 0, it is equal to kinetic energy. So that h nu minus nu 0, it is the Planck's concept which is used by the Einstein. So see, this explains Planck's concept of energy quantization used by Einstein. So this equation explains Planck's concept of energy quantization used by Einstein. Therefore, it supports the Planck's hypothesis of quantization of energy. Okay, so just which I have said earlier, that what is important in this photoelectric effect? The important is that the importance of the Planck's idea of energy quantization was quickly realized by Albert Einstein, and he made a discovery of photoelectric effect. Okay, so in this lecture we have started with the Planck's hypothesis, that is black bodies radiate energy not continuously but discontinuously in energy packets called quanta. Then we have seen photoelectric effect. Okay, then two important observations of the photoelectric effect. Then we have derived this equation h nu minus nu 0, it is equal to kinetic energy. So this explains Planck's concept of energy quantization used by Einstein. Therefore, it supports the Planck's hypothesis of quantization of energy. Thank you.